on Broadway.
We demand to be heard.
Winner, Best Score.
We demand to be seen.
Winner, Best Book.
We demand equality.
It's a theatrical masterpiece that's thrilling, inspiring, dazzlingly entertaining, and unquestionably the most emotionally stirring musical this season. Suffs, playing the Hollywood Pantages Theater, November 18th through December 7th. Tickets at BroadwayandHollywood.com.
There's an EV for each side of you. The Kia EV9 and EV6, assembled with pride in Georgia. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus $1,000 retail bonus cash on the purchase of a new 2026 EV9.
Halloween time is back at Disney, and so's your chance to win 4 one-day, one-park tickets to Disneyland Resort. Tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Now at 7, doors kicked in the middle of the night. Terrified homeowners sounding the alarm over the dangerous new ding-dong ditch trend.
Plus, the tearful family of a 13-year-old boy allegedly killed by his soccer coach sues the city for negligence, saying community leaders didn't do enough to protect him.
And for the first time in a decade, the popular Dia de los Muertos parade in Long Beach is being canceled. Why fears over immigration raids are raising concerns now. On the news at 7. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. The popular prank known as Ding Dong Ditch is taking on a new dangerous twist. Teens seen on video kicking in the front doors of homes in the middle of the night across Orange County.
Many believe the prank could become more violent and could even turn deadly. Lindsay Pena has details and reaction from neighbors in Aliso Viejo.
The Sheriff's Department says they're still investigating exactly what happened here in Aliso Viejo, but in at least one case, a door was completely kicked down, and people worry about how quickly this could escalate. Video from a doorbell camera in Aliso Viejo shows a masked person at a front door. You can then see and hear them kicking the door hard before running off. The video was taken last Friday night at this apartment complex, where at least 4 other neighbors report the same thing happened to them, including one where the door was completely kicked in.
First thing I noticed, obviously, was the door frame on the inside had been ripped off of the wall. Pieces of the door frame were kind of scattered within like the first 5 feet of the door and in through her entry hallway.
The homeowner's daughter says although the door was wide open, their pets were okay and nothing appeared to be taken. They don't have security cameras, but suspect it was likely the same masked person seen in their neighbor's video.
Well, I would think it's a home invasion.
Mike and Suzanne Johnson know exactly how Emma feels. Their door was kicked in by a teenager in 2023 in northern Orange County.
He actually ran from close to the middle of our street, full force into our door and karate chopped it.
At this point, the Sheriff's Department says it's looking into the incident in Aliso Viejo, but concerned residents worry about what might happen.
We definitely live in a country where there are gun owners and people are going to protect their home. And if you hear somebody trying to aggressively knock down your door, you're not going to wait to see if there's a young teenager on the other side. People are going to be pretty prepared to meet whoever's trying to break into their space.
The Sheriff's Department says people who kick down doors like this could be held responsible for trespassing, disturbing the peace, and vandalism. If you have any information about this latest string of incidents in Aliso Viejo, you're urged to call the Sheriff's Department. In Aliso Viejo, Lindsay Pena, KTLA 5 News.
We are following developing news in Anaheim, where a police officer opened fire, killing a suspect right next to an elementary school. No children were hurt in the shooting, but the school was placed on lockdown as a precaution. The shooting happened around 12:45 this afternoon next to John Marshall Elementary in Anaheim. Police say a man in his 30s was seen walking near the school with a brick and later carried what was believed to be a shovel. Moments later, an officer confronted the suspect and opened fire. That man was rushed to the hospital where he died. No one else was hurt in the shooting.
The family of a Sun Valley teenager allegedly sexually assaulted and killed by his soccer coach is now taking legal action against the city and the county, claiming negligence. 13-year-old Oscar Omar Hernandez's body was found in a ditch in Oxnard in April. He had told his family he was going to help his coach, 43-year-old Mario Garcia Aquino, but he never returned. His coach was arrested and later charged with murder and sexual assault. While the criminal case is pending, the family is taking legal action against the city and county of L.A. Attorneys claim Garcia Aquino had prior allegations and that a thorough background check was not performed, allowing him to run a soccer club and coach kids at public parks in the San Fernando Valley. And they feel the DA's office should have acted sooner.
The red flags were there, and they should have done something to prevent this horrendous tragedy.
I want justice for my little brother.
Que lo manden a una cárcel dura.
She will not get those hugs from her son anymore, Thursday, Friday, any day. And she wants the maximum penalty for this coach.
That soccer coach has pleaded not guilty. The city attorney's office and the district attorney's office say they are not able to comment on pending litigation.
Every year, thousands of people line the streets of Long Beach for the popular Dia de los Muertos parade, but this year's celebration is being canceled.
Organizers say the decision is in response to ongoing immigration raids, including a raid at a car wash over the weekend. KTLA's Jennifer McGraw reports from Long Beach.
Even though city leaders aren't aware of any federal enforcement, out of an abundance of caution, they are canceling this year's parade. This would have been the 10th annual Dia de los Muertos parade in downtown Long Beach, one of the largest, attracting thousands of visitors. The vibrant Mexican tradition of honoring both life and death. Spectators would see dazzling displays of music, dancers, and beautiful artistry from Pine to Shoreline Drive. The cancellation not only affecting food trucks and vendors, but some are worried about the economic impact.
No, it kind of feels like you're being held back. You know, just because we have immigration around shouldn't mean that you have to cancel a parade. Not everybody's an immigrant, you know. I don't think that's right.
A recent raid at a local car wash has people scared after 7 people were detained, according to the manager. Homeland Security has promised to once again ramp up immigration enforcement. According to statistics from NBC, 58,000 undocumented immigrants have been taken into custody since the president took office. About 30% of those detained have criminal convictions. 25% had pending criminal convictions, and 45% were listed as having other violations. People have been sharing their concerns that many of the people being detained have no criminal history and are just hardworking and simply trying to provide for their families.
The first thing I saw was a woman being chased, an older woman, and then they just started tackling people. And I've never been this traumatized.
I chose to speak out today because yesterday I felt helpless. Anything I did would be either end up being detained or arrested or potentially losing my life. So speaking today is the voice for so many folks here that are not criminals, that are here to work and are just stuck between a loophole system that hasn't been figured out.
We have reached out to DHS and ICE about potential future raids and have not heard back. In Long Beach, Jennifer McGraw, KTLA 5 News.
We are learning new details about the man accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk. 22-year-old Tyler Robinson is scheduled to make his first appearance in court tomorrow. Prosecutors are still trying to establish a motive in the Kirk shooting.
Investigators say Robinson's online messages will play a crucial role in the case. KTLA's Jillian Smuckler is live in the newsroom with the latest on the investigation. Jillian?
Sheriff Micah, Tyler Robinson reportedly confessed to killing Charlie Kirk in an online message that was sent to nearly 36 people hours before he was arrested. And as we learn more about what was said in those messages, questions are now growing over what, if anything, people knew about a potential shooting involving Kirk.
Tyler Robinson reportedly